Hello everyone, welcome to rachelpichleryoga. In case we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we're doing a nice full body flexibility practice. I am going to use my cushion a little bit today. A little bit of space to move is also very nice to have. And let's get started. So let's begin today laying down. And if you would like to lay on top of something, you can do that. We can also get into our hips for a little bit while we're here if you want to make a diamond shape with your legs. But if you'd rather just lay flat on your back or have your legs out long, you can definitely do that too. Moving your arms out a little bit wider. Letting your palms face up. Closing your eyes. Let's take a slow, deep breath in together. Feel your body fill up with air. And then let it go. Do that again. Take a deep breath in. And out. Let's do that one more time. A slow, deep inhale. And exhale. Just taking a few more moments here. Allowing yourself to let go of your day. Slow down. Just observe your breath. No need to put any effort into it. But notice how deep or how shallow your body is breathing right now in this breath. And then the next. We're going to stay here for just another breath. You could make this one a little bit deeper if you'd like. Put some effort into a nice deep breath in and out. And then you can slowly start to move. Move your fingers, your toes. If you have your knees out wide or your legs out long, just slowly start to bring everything back together. Bending your knees and planting your feet on your mat. If you are laying on top of something, you can sit up. Take it out from under you. Slide it off to the side. Come back onto your back. Lay down. Maybe walking your feet a little bit closer towards your hips and maybe adding a gentle rock side to side with the legs. Give your low back a massage. We're going to be hugging our right knee in towards our chest. And if you'd like, you can send your left leg out long. But give your right knee a big squeeze. Maybe take a couple ankle circles with your right foot. A couple circles in either direction. And then you might keep your upper body down, relaxing. Or you could lift your shoulders, lift your head for a moment. You might just lightly tap your nose to your knee. And you might also start to walk your hands down towards your ankle. Maybe you're able to hold the bottom of the foot, pointing the toes up. Maybe you're even able to lengthen through your leg. You can lengthen through your leg and let the upper body come back down. And maybe you never lifted your upper body at all. You can start to float your foot. You can hang onto the back of your leg anywhere. It does not have to be your foot. Feeling the length through the hamstring, the calf. And then just walk your hands back down your leg towards your knee if you are holding your foot or your ankle. And then start to bend your right leg again if you did straighten it. Hug the knee back towards the chest and then slowly release. You can plant your right foot for a moment if you like as you hug your left knee in. And then maybe you'll send your right leg out long too. But lay flat on your back, keep your head down for a few breaths. You can add some ankle circles to that left foot now, a few in either direction. And then maybe, if it feels right, you could lift your head, lift your shoulders. Maybe lightly try to touch your nose to your knee. You might start to walk your hands down towards your foot. Maybe you're able to catch your foot, point your toes up. Maybe you're still holding onto your knee, but we can start to find some length through the left leg. And then maybe you'll let your head, your shoulders come back down if you are lifted up. You don't have to hold your foot. You can hold your calf. You can hold your knee. Feel the stretch through the leg and then slowly walk your hands down so that you're able to just bend the left knee again. You might plant your feet or hug both of your knees in towards your chest, but we can add a gentle rock side to side here. We will be lifting up, coming into tabletop. So if you want to roll over, you can. You could also rock yourself forwards, but we're going to come into tabletop. And from here, we're going to set up for pigeon. So you might rock your hips a few times, shake it out a little. And then we'll be bringing our right leg forwards. And if you happen to have a pillow around to use today, I'm going to place it underneath my hips. So the right leg will come forwards in front of the pillow. Without the pillow, your right leg will still be coming forwards. And then the left leg will be behind you. So you could slide your pillow under if you want to give it a try. Maybe you don't have that decision to make. You don't have a pillow, so that's okay too. We can lift up through our chest a little bit more. You can stay lifted. You can start to fold forwards, maybe coming down to the forearms. Another place for a pillow could be under the forearms instead of under the hips, or maybe both. But just take a moment to notice how this feels as you let your upper body soften. Feeling your right leg, glute tip. And then if you are comfortable here, you can stay just like this. If you're comfortable as well, taking some weight out of your left arm, you can keep your right forearm down, and you could maybe bring your left hand to your low back, or maybe your forearm is all the way laying across your back as well. And then that doesn't really give you a chance to keep holding your upper body up, but it makes the upper body heavier. And then it might deepen the stretch you're getting through the hips, the legs as well. Just an option. You might also feel your left arm and shoulder. But just another breath here. And then if you do have your hand or your arm behind you, bring it back and slowly lift. Coming off the pillow can be a little awkward, so as best you can, find your way back and into tabletop. For a moment, you can rock your hips a little. You can be still. We are going to be switching sides. Do the same thing. if you can, on this side. Left leg coming forwards. Maybe the pillow is under your hips. Maybe you're using nothing at all today. Find a pigeon that works for you. Lift up through the chest a bit. And then maybe you'll melt it down. Maybe onto the forearms, maybe onto the chest. But notice how your left leg feels here. Notice your breath. And maybe you are happy where you are. Or if you want your upper body to get a bit heavier, you can keep your left forearm down. Lift your right hand to the low back or the forearm. Sweep it across your back too. And then let your upper body get heavy. Resisting the urge to hold yourself up, to stay out of the stretch. Just allow your body to surrender, to get heavy for just another breath. And if you have your hand behind you, you can bring it back so that you can start to lift. And again, we'll meet in tabletop. So as gracefully as you're able, sliding your pillow out, maybe off to the side. Tabletop, and then you can rock your hips side to side a few times if you'd like. I'm going to bring my pillow back to the top of my mat. So depending on how solid your cushion is, may or may not be useful. But we're going to come into puppy dog, maybe resting our arms on something, or you can just use your mat. So I'm going to bring my elbows on top of my pillow, and I'm actually going to bring my palms together and lift my hands up. So you can do this without a pillow too. You can also keep your hands down on your mat if you'd like to do that as well. You're just going to keep your hips high and then start to let your forehead and your chest get heavy. Feel your shoulders, your upper back. Take a moment to soften. Allow gravity to pull you down. Stay for one more breath. And then allowing an inhale to lift your chest, lift your upper body. Come back onto your hands. Maybe even take a seat on your heels. You can add a shoulder roll in. You can even let your chin fall down towards your collarbone, bringing some length into the back of the neck. Maybe you will even add your hands to the back of your head for a little extra. If you placed your hands on your head, let them come back to your lap, allowing your chin to stay tucked towards the collarbone. Allow your shoulders to fall from your ears. And then with an inhale, slowly lift your chin. You can have your head tip over towards your right shoulder. And slowly bring it back up. And slowly over to the left shoulder. And then lifting your head back up. Let's bring our foreheads down all the way to our mats. You can bring your knees out wide if you'd like. You could also use your pillow. But make your way into child's pose, reaching your arms out in front, connecting your forehead to something. Maybe that is your mat, maybe your hands, maybe your pillow. When you feel ready to move, you can slowly lift your forehead, your chest. Walk your hands back towards you. Maybe slide your knees in a little closer together. And then maybe lift all the way into tabletop. You could add a gentle rock or sway of your hips. You can also make your way into a comfy seat. Now, if you'd like to spend a few moments in Shavasana today, feel free to make your way onto your back. If you are staying in a comfortable seat with me, just let your eyes close. Bring some more length into your spine. See if you can relax your face. Let the breath be effortless. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed the practice, and until next time, namaste.